Hey, good evening, everybody. Is it live or is it lust? Is it love or is it love or is it lust? That's what we're talking about today. What's up, Sneaky? Come on up in here, Sneaky. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Boot up. If I rule the world. I like that song.
I
Nah,
got free all my songs.
if I rule the world. Hey, come on. There's Trish. Hey, K Cole. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Come on, come on. Hey, Melanie Marshall. Mo gonna be on here, and we're gonna have an icebreaker. Let's go, let's go. Come on, everybody. What's up, Mr. B? What's up, Jay? Let's come on in here, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Imagine smoking weed in the street without cops. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on, y'all. Lifestyle cruising blue Bahama waters. No welfare. It's good to be in the service one more time. Hey, Levon. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bernice. Let's go. We missed y'all last week. We took a break last week. We didn't have some of our members weren't feeling well last week, so we took a week off last week, but we live in living color tonight. Hope y'all got your notebooks. Good evening, everybody. Want to say what's up to my brother-in-law. He's chilling with us, and my niece chilling with us. What's up, RCD? I am my father's daughter. Want to say good evening to First Lady Sims. Hey, Miss Sims. We've been cutting up all afternoon, y'all. It's good to be here. What's up, everybody? Let me get my guest in here. So we're going to talk about, is it love or is it lust? Oh, my goodness. We are going to have a conversation tonight. Come on, Mo. Let's see. Coach A is coming in here. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, Mr. B. Y'all tap that screen. Come on, Nas.
I will tap your screen.
Tap that screen for me, say it. Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go. What's up, A. Marie? Coach Angel is in the building. Let's go. Tampa, Florida represent. Tampa, Florida represent. Let's go. Coach Angel is in the building. I know Mo was on earlier. Mo was on a lot earlier today with Phoenix, Coach Phoenix. What's up, Coach Angel?
Ah, everything and nothing all at the same time.
All at the
but
same time.
but I'm not gonna complain. I'm not complaining at all.
At all, not at all, not at
So
all. That is so good. Well, give everybody an update on how's your mental and how you doing in school.
so my mental is great. I'm at like a 12 out of 10 maybe. Um,
Okay,
School is great. School just started back on Monday. So
okay,
this is two classes. So
okay. What are these two classes about?
oh gosh, you would have to ask me. One is discrimination, and the other one is actual human resource management, which is what my
Okay,
bachelor's is.
what? Okay, what's the class you just took? That critical core class you just took,
Ooh.
and you and I talked about. What was the thing? What was your takeaway from this first class, and what made it so difficult? What did you learn in this first class?
Okay, so that's a two-part question, two-part answer on that. So, what made it so difficult is it was a legal analysis. And it was one of those things where you have to take the emotion out of it. One of the scenarios was,
Right,
a security guard accidentally, a woman dropped a gift card or something in her purse. She was older, she was 75. Security guard,
right,
takes her down basically, rough hands her and takes her to a room, locks her in the room. There's no windows, no chairs, and the lock is
right.
on the outside of the door, and they take her phone from her. Emotionally, you want to say, oh, hell no.
Well, no, they didn't do little grandmama like that.
Right. And it was an honest mistake. And
Thanks for the gift.
yeah, so you learn basically to take that emotion and your personal feelings out of it and literally just go by the facts. And what I
That
learned from
just the facts. Just fact. Dragnet, Sneaky Dragnet, a long time ago, Dragnet. And what the detectives would always say,
just the
ma'am,
facts.
just the facts.
Just a fact.
Just the facts.
Yep. And so so with that, I learned also in my personal life, take out the emotion. Don't take
That's
it
good. And
personally.
that's
Take all
you
the
know that sounds so cliche. And we're gonna talk about that tonight, love or lust. And we're gonna talk about that tonight. We're gonna get to Sneaky in a moment. Why is it difficult to remove the emotion out of the equation? Why is that so hard?
Because everybody wants to feel good, right? Everybody wants to feel
Right,
desired. And so I think a lot of times as women, and I'll speak for myself in my past, you know, that feeling of being desired by somebody else really clouded my judgment. Um, those initial happy feelings, which is all part of lust, kind of clouded my
right,
judgment.
right,
And I think it was because I wanted it so bad. I wanted that person to
right,
love. I wanted, that I just didn't see just the facts. If I really
right,
analyzed,
right.
if I really put a
That's right,
magnifying
Bougie
glass
Bree.
on my friendships and on my relationships, I can tell you, um, going forward after this class, oh, it's just the
Right.
facts. Even any guy who comes along, man, I'm
Hey,
checking
wait now.
boxes,
Now I want to put a pin
making
in that. I
lists.
want to put a pin in that because sometimes it's okay to lead with emotion. Sometimes, but we'll put a pin in that because we're going to talk about is it love or is it lust? And what I want you two to do with us tonight, let's look over the landscape of our relationships
Amen, Brother
and where
Jay.
most of our relationships love or were they mostly lust? So, Sneaky, how you doing tonight? We missed last week, but we are so glad to be here this week, man. How you doing, and how's your mental?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. My mental, I'm kind of, well, in my personal life, I'm at about a 8.5. In my social life,
Okay,
I'm up
okay.
cruising in in my social media life, I'm cruising in at about a 5 because I'm pissed off. We're not going to talk about that. It's a whole different
Yeah,
subject.
what man? Listen, you are Rover reporter now. Since Mo isn't here, Angel
Yeah,
is going to do our icebreaker for us tonight. And
all right.
can you be petty? Angel is going to talk about being petty tonight. Penny, petty, petty, penny. She's going to talk about that
Absolutely.
tonight. But are you upset? What are you upset about, Sneaky?
Oh, this whole, and I'm going to circle back to the emotions thing in a second. This whole forcing ByteDance to sell TikTok thing, that's just pissing me off. Okay. Not
Okay.
because of,
What
not
what
be,
so what's good? Give everybody an update on it. What's going on with TikTok?
Well, what's going on right now is ByteDance is a Chinese company, Chinese based company that owns TikTok. So, what the House
Right.
of Representatives voted on today, 80% of them, I'm talking about 300 plus to 50, voted unanimously, I mean, together in solidarity, really want to use that word, um,
Yeah.
to force ByteDance to sell TikTok to an American company. Okay.
Right.
And I don't care really that much about all of that because TikTok don't give me the best grace anyway to be banning my. I mean, what I'm saying? Look, it's a love hate relationship with TikTok because people of color and women,
Right.
we get shadow banned like a big dog. So now, I can take it
Of
or leave it.
course.
Okay. But on top of that,
Right. Right.
um, what's irritating me is we have
Right.
freaking
That shit is.
we got greedflation happening. All right, we
Right.
got people getting banged in schools. We got all kind of issues in the United States. They managed to turn funding the government into three pieces now. They just fund one piece and then fund one piece. They haven't fixed that yet. But in eight
Right.
days, they can pass legislation on TikTok, but
So
they
so
haven't been able
what
to
so
fix it.
what
They
is
got
it?
they I'm sorry.
They're
So
saying
what's
it's a
the point
security
then? And
issue. They're
what's the
saying it's
point?
a national
What's the point?
security
Well,
issue.
what they're
Okay.
saying is TikTok, and you know what? And listen up, listeners. We kind of kicked yourselves in the butt too, because they said, well, this Chinese-based company can manipulate the people that are consuming this product and make them do stuff. And what's the first thing they
Right.
did? They put up this thing, say, click here so you can contact your congressperson and tell them you want to keep it. And that's exactly what they did. They proved that
Right.
TikTok proved the government's point. It sucks, but it's true. They influence a lot of people to call their political freaking overseer. I hate to say that. Their
Right.
congressperson.
But okay, to that point though, and to my naivete, but to that
Yeah.
point, is that not what marketing is all about? What do you think the other side of the aisle has been doing for the since
You talking
2016?
marketing or you talking influencing the outcome of what the government's doing? It's two different things.
Well,
Hmm.
Two
it's a
different
thin
things.
line, is it not? Well,
You got free
okay.
market and then you have influencing lawmakers. Two different things.
Understand.
Two different things.
Okay.
But
Okay.
anywho,
Okay,
Uh,
go ahead, Sneak.
well, I just want to talk about the emotional thing. Being a man,
Okay,
well,
well, put a
being
pin
this
in there.
man.
We're gonna get back to that.
Okay,
Yeah, we're
all
gonna
right.
put a pin in there. We're gonna circle back. Coach India, how you doing? How's your mental? And tell everybody how your first webinar went. I'm so proud of you. And then then Mo is gonna open up with our icebreaker tonight.
I'm fine. I'm doing well, real good. 10 out of 10. Webinar went great, and I can't wait to do another one.
Well, that is good. I mean, everything. Your lighting was good. You spoke well. You're very articulate. You know your material, and you got it going on. And you look like $1 million plus 50 cents.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey man, thank you, excellent. All right, Mo, how you doing, Mo?
Hey, Angie.
Um, yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm hanging in, dealing with a bunch of different stuff. Hell, I completely forgot about that icebreaker shit.
Okay.
Um,
Can you be petty, Miss Mo Better Black Hand Side?
oh, listen, and I am look in the comments or whatever. Look, you see me on the live,
I
please send
know.
the op over my way. I want the smoke. I need the smoke enough to use this in real time. Okay.
All
Now,
right.
we done all heard, they go low, you take it low, you take it low, I go to hell. No, 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 no. My new
Come
thing.
on.
They go low, I'm gonna take them to church.
Take them to church.
They can
Because I want
perfume.
I want you to understand the grace that God gave Satan when he sent them to hell. Because where I'm gonna send you, you
Ooh.
gonna understand why that was grace.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. Do you have a recent example where Mo had a decision to make? Do I go high or do I take him to church?
Look, I'm literally sitting in it right now with my son, my son's partner.
What's going on? Okay.
Listen, when I tell you, I'm looking at my contact list. It's like the right ones and the hitters. I'm like,
Oh,
I, I, okay. Okay, let him breathe, Mo, let him breathe. God, because the only saving grace at this point is this motherfucker ain't laid a hand on my child. But
Mm.
oh,
I promise you, okay, the hand, the finger, look, breathe too hard with your funky
oh.
crusty ass breath, and it's gonna be a problem.
Not the breath.
Uh-oh.
Listen,
Uh-oh. You going
so
now do you want to generically tell us what's going on? Can you kind of
yeah,
give us a generic
yeah,
example?
it's the classic homosexual. Now I'm done with you, and now the motherfucker don't want to leave, and I'm like,
Oh,
this wasn't a request.
Mm.
Okay.
This ain't an option. Motherfucker. You still trying to be amicable. So I'm sitting back here because, like I tell my son, look, you look like Sneaky say, you want me to solve the problem? You want me to listen to you vent? Okay, you want me to listen to you vent?
Okay.
Or
Okay.
because listen, when you ask me to help, I am the Hiroshima solution.
Wow.
Okay,
But you don't use a hand grenade, do you? You don't use a hand grenade, do you?
listen, but I tell you what, look, like Vanilla Ice, hey, you got a problem? Yo, I'ma
I'll
solve
stop it.
Oh,
it.
well, I want to hear
I
from everybody
promise.
before we jump into our big topic tonight. Can Coach Angel, Coach India, Sneaky, can y'all be petty or do y'all always take the high road?
Oh, I make it a point to be petty. You
No.
get me, I'm getting you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get
What
you. No
you
one
say, Sneak?
slides. Not nobody slides. You do some underhanded stuff to me, I'm gonna get you back.
No, I don't always take the high road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Hey,
I'm a
hey, what say
combat veteran.
high road? What say
No,
Sneak? What you
I'm
say,
a combat
Sneak?
veteran.
What you
If
say,
you
Sneak?
hit me figuratively or literally,
Hey,
I
Bogey,
have
go.
to hit you back. I have to.
You got to. You got to.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
India
Yeah.
laughed when I told this to India when we did a recap of her getting ready for her webinar. She laughed. She said, "Petty, Dr. Sim, Dr. Sim." Oh, Coach India, can you be petty?
Most of the time, no. But when what I told you, when that fifth Gemini, that fifth personality come out,
Yeah, because you are Gemini like myself.
yes, we
Look,
6 days apart.
Come on.
personality. I
Come
was
on.
like, you said fifth
Don't
of
tell me
Hennessy,
my gangster.
I know, right?
I'm sorry.
fifth of
And
G.
don't add that, and don't add that.
Look, if we happen to be together, just hold my beer. I got enough petty for both of them.
Don't
Right?
hold
Hey,
that. I'll
Sister
be out.
Valerie.
It'll be even worse.
Miss Valerie, can you be petty, Miss Valerie? Coach Angel, you got to speak on this real quick. Can you be petty or can you not be petty? Are you taking the high road or you taking that low road sometime?
Hell yes.
Mo, you act like you know me.
Come on, sis.
Look, so
Am I allowed
I choose
to
my
tell
battles wisely,
Shut up, Sarah.
right? Is it going to be worth my time and energy?
Ooh, my
Am
sister
I going to
said
get
I'm
what I
not
need out of
supposed
it?
to
Number
chime
one.
in, but
Number
I'm gonna
two,
chime in anyway.
Send
have
some text
I
messages. Text it to me. Text it.
have I been
my
petty?
my brother-in-law said
Absolutely.
he taking that low road. Say what, Coach Angel?
I have absolutely been petty, but and Doc, you and I met what, a year and a half
Hey
ago
T.
over me.
That's exactly. To recap that with everybody. That was an example. That's where I really took a liking to you because of how you handled that situation. You could have been super petty and you had all the receipts and you had screenshots, but you took the high road this time. And kind of recap that with everybody. Thanks for the gifts, y'all.
No, I would say taking the high road would have been not doing a 5-part series showing all the receipts
Okay,
and all
okay,
the
okay.
screenshots and all the text messages. But yeah, I mean, taking the high road wouldn't have done that, but I did have to get somebody all the way straight. It was a friend of the opposite sex who decided that him and I were together when I started liking somebody else. Got on a live, and I was being drugged basically that I was for the TikTok streets and this, that, and the third. And
Oh
I'm like,
my.
I
Oh,
haven't
Oh
even been
my.
on TikTok for the last 6 months. I took a break. What are you talking about? And so then
Right.
when I heard him saying what he
Hey,
was saying
Christina.
to the group, there's like 150 people in the room, by the way. So when I heard what he was saying to the group, I was like calling him, like, what are you doing and why? Like, we've been good friends for like years before that.
Right.
Like 3 years before that. So before I'd even left California, that's how long. And then, he did some grimy stuff like, well, to just send me a voice note, good night. I'm like, why am I sending you a voice note, good night? I never do that with anybody, not even him.
Right.
And I put that all in the TikTok. It's in there somewhere. You'll find it. Go back to
Yeah.
last year plus
See,
sometime.
before
The
before
5-part
there was
series.
Risa M. Tisa and her 50-part series, there was Coach Angel Fagan. She had a 5-part series. Who the F was I messing with on TikTok?
Yeah, it was, yes, took it to a live, Queen. And I was just like, what are you talking about? Like, I haven't been on TikTok in 6 months. Like, I took a whole 6-month
Right.
hiatus.
Right.
So I'm like, how did you figure that out? Like,
Hey,
what were
Nitro.
you thinking on that?
Right.
And ultimately, that group came back to me in another live and completely apologized because they caught him
Right.
in all of his lies. So yeah, so me personally,
Yeah.
King will tell you, the first screenshot was taken by me. And I got everything, and I keep every single thing. Everything.
Yeah. That's what Mo said. So back to our thought for tonight. Is it love or is it lust? Y'all talk about relationships and we talking about male, female. We're talking about just relationships, period. Whether it's heterosexual, is homosexual, is lesbian, whatever the relationship is. If you in love with yourself, is it love or is it lust? What your relationships personally, and we're gonna lead with Sneaky because he had his church finger up. What your relationship now, is it love or is it lust?
All right, well, I'm gonna have to
Raise your
go.
hand, raise your finger. You can chime in. I'm gonna put you on the hot seat. So
I'm gonna have
go
to go
ahead,
back
Sneak.
before this relationship. Okay.
Hold on. Oh
Sorry.
my God.
Hold on, say it. Hold on, say it. Say it. Hold on.
I
Hold on, say
from my ex.
it. Come on, Sneak.
Just and we're
What
not
happened?
gonna
Oh,
talk
anyway,
about my
um,
entire
when you're doing relationship, when you're a
from
man
my
and you're out there
ex.
just doing what you're doing, it's very easy to take your emotions out of it because you're just trying to hit and quit.
That's true.
You're not trying to be attached. Okay,
That's
that's what the point I
right,
wanted to
right.
make earlier. If you hitting one person and then you're done with that, you're moving on to the other one. You don't want to have any emotional baggage. You just kind of don't even let yourself get into it. Okay.
Thank you,
Now,
Shells. Right.
when it comes to my
All
baby,
right.
my
All
wife,
right.
my Kimberly, I was at a disadvantage because I fell in love with her. All right. So
What you
you
say?
you
What you
lead with
say?
emotions there. You see what I'm saying? Once the emotions get there,
It's echo.
then the affection and everything that goes along with it. I love you. I want to take care
Right.
of you. You ain't got to worry about nothing, girl. You know, I got you. That type of thing. And then
Right.
it just gets bigger from there. You have a kid, you got more
Right.
love. You have another kid, you got more love. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, when it goes from love to lust, lust to me is just a physical thing. All right.
Right. Nope.
Love is the whole relationship, communication. I want to be here. I want what we
Right.
have together. I want this. That's the difference
Right.
between lust and love to me.
I got
That's
you.
good.
Church
Come on,
finger
Coach Angel.
because that's what we're gonna call it from now on. And Sneaky, my brother, I 1000% agree with you. But I will tell you the way men think and the way women typically think is completely different. Most men lead with logic, right? So it's clear cut. You know, physical intimacy can be transactional. There's no attachments there. That's not to say that women can't. We can
Right.
when we choose to, but we often lead with emotions. And that's just how we were
Okay.
built.
Okay.
Because we
Okay. Okay.
lead with the emotions. That's what makes us good mothers. We're nurturers. That makes us good friends, where we take care of our
Right.
friends and family members.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, so it's a little different in perspectives per
It's
se.
a lot different. A lot
Right.
different. I
Right.
agree with you.
So
Right. That's a lot. So to that point, then, is it reasonable to that point? And you and I have touched on this a little bit. So is that reasonable? Since you said men are logical, is it reasonable when we ask the question, "What are you bringing to the table?" Is that a reasonable assessment since we lead with logic?
did it what? Repeat
Uh
that.
oh, Mo rubbing her forehead. Mo rubbing her forehead.
What?
Come on, Mo.
Who asked that question?
But yeah, I hate that question so much. That is
Right.
that is the single laziest question I think all of creation.
Right.
What was the
It really,
question?
really is. It
Well,
absolutely.
I'm saying when if a man, since we lead with logic, and I'm just being devil's advocate, I'm asking for the friends, the fellas in the back that's on the golf course with me. Is it okay then? Is it reasonable for a man to say, "Well, what are you bringing to the table?"
Oh
reasonable.
God.
It's reasonable.
Look
Like,
at
See, if
No,
it's some
no.
reason.
I made the whole table and the chairs and the couch and everything else.
No,
if you're in a
You need to see if
relationship,
you can fit under my
Yeah.
table.
no,
if you're
Right.
in a relationship, it's
I'm not
both
even
of your freaking table.
No, I'm not even
Right.
asking. I'm leaving you with your ragged ass table and probably no chairs or whatever the fuck else is missing
Oh,
out
of
of it.
course, Shella.
Because it like I said, that's the laziest shit. Because what it tells me is that
Okay.
you have no ability to construct a conversation that will give you any of the details that you're looking for, that you can contextualize to figure the fuck out
Amen.
what I bring to the table.
I'll
You're
tell you
so
this.
damn
It tells me
lazy.
you can't see my
Absolutely.
value.
I'll tell you this.
Right.
It's
I've
That's
been, I've been
he
good.
married.
That's
doesn't
good.
understand what a man is, what a woman is to a man. I
Right.
I've
feel
been
like
married.
Size
Hold on.
Right.
only that type of person would ask that question.
And hold on. Then further, not even that. It ain't even that you lazy. You setting yourself up to be lied to. Cause
You
listen,
Mo, you better unpack that thing. You better unpack that thing.
look, cause every motherfucker is the hardest working motherfucker in the
Okay,
industry.
say it. You're doing a little too much.
It's like,
I
hell
said,
yeah, I can do that shit. Hell yeah, I'm the first motherfucker here, the last motherfucker to leave. I never take vacation. I love to work. Then you get there, let me tell you what I ain't gonna do. And yeah, I was here 10 minutes late and I'm leaving 30 minutes early. And you better not tell me no other shit. Like that is the classic. And so for me, when men ask that, it's like you don't want to spend the time to have the conversations, to have the experience to see who I am. You just want to
no,
ask that and demand that I barf that up on the platter table for you to sort through it and decide.
okay. So is that if when you hear that as a woman, and I know Sneaky is not going to lead with that. So when you hear that as a woman, because people, the guys are still doing it, and ladies to that effect. But we're talking to the fellas tonight. So when you hear a man approach you like that, what's your default? What are you thinking?
Oh, no man
Nothing.
never approaches me like that.
Shut him
Okay,
down.
okay,
Never.
That's a sorry ass man.
But
Let me make
but
this point, please.
in my defense, though, I
He
mean,
best
y'all
if
not.
you
better
look
preach
at the
tonight. Come on.
if
Let
you
me
look
make this
at
point.
the people who step to me, they're CEOs, they're VPs of banks, they're successful men already. They're business owners. They're legislative communications directors. That's not the riffraff. That's not the little bitty stuff. And I think
Right.
that's when those are the ones who, I think those who are not successful themselves are the ones who ask that question.
I met my wife. I
That
met my
point.
wife a
That's a good
long
point.
time.
That part.
I met my wife a long time ago. When we got married, I didn't have shit and she didn't have shit either. Okay, and we built this kingdom together. My wife
That's
works when
awesome.
she wants to. She's never had to work. She works when
Hey,
she
Rocky.
wants to. Okay,
Right.
and we're well off. We're
Okay.
doing great, but it's both our fucking table. That question's never
Okay.
come up.
That's
If I'm
good.
gonna be, if
Sneaky,
I'm
that
going to
is
be
good.
with
That's good.
somebody, if I'm in love with someone, I'm gonna be with that person. That's our table. What we both bring is what we both bring, but we got to make sure we build the freaking table. Now,
Yeah. So Sneaky,
I
when
think it's a sorry so and so to come up and ask that kind of a question. Me personally,
that
the way
is
I was
awesome.
raised.
So Sneaky. Okay, come on. Mo got her finger up, but Sneaky, I want you to unpack. What does it mean from a man perspective that you're in love with your wife? I want you to unpack that. Mo, you got your church finger up. Go ahead.
So to tack on the A. Marie as far as environment, because look, what she said, a whole word. So in my corporate travels, or when I'm doing events or whatever, yeah, if somebody gets their chest up enough to come say something to me, because I normally my face be like, what? Let's stay your ass over there. Don't.
Well, Mo, you did not have Mo. You weren't like that when we met you in Austin. You were very approachable. You were not. The only look you gave was when we went to the restaurant, and they acted like they were not gonna seat us immediately. And you got this look on your face, and we turned around and said, "Can we go ahead and get our seat?" And the waitress was so sweet. She said, "I got you. I'm cleaning the table right now." And then Mo calmed down. She's like. I said I'm with Mo. We with Mo.
But so in those
Hey,
types of
LaDon.
point, yeah, that caliber, yeah, I'm not in the circles that would never come up. But I remember that. So as she said that, I was like, where did I meet the last motherfucker that
Hey,
said
Dr.
that?
Ford.
Yeah, the goddamn gas station. Boom, there you go. Because and I was on another line where a brother tried to say, no, men, we could tell, looking at a lady whether or not, we on the level, I'm like, you was a lying ass motherfucker. Because a brother will walk from the bus stop to a woman getting out of a Mercedes and think that he should have a shot and think that he should get some damn conversation. So stop it. So yeah, that was me.
Okay.
But go
That's good
ahead.
stuff. So Sneaky, unpack that for us tonight. what does it mean for a man to be in love with a woman? And we want the ladies to chime in. What does it mean when you guys have fallen in love with somebody? What does that even look like? And because lust and love look similar now until a sacrifice is required. So everybody answer that question. What does it mean to be in love with somebody? And start with the fellas.
Me, what it means to be in love with a woman is when you're willing to give. You're willing to give everything. You're willing to risk your life, and I have. You're
Yeah,
willing to
yeah,
spend
yeah,
your life with
yeah.
that woman, and I have. You're willing to give her everything she wants and everything you have. Okay? This is the way it is. My wife had this house built from the ground up. Had this house.
Hold
Wow, what's
on.
that? Okay. My wife had
Go
this
ahead.
house
Go ahead.
built from the ground up. When I saw it was a lot, I was working in Kuwait. And by the time I came back a couple of times, we had this beautiful home. Okay. And this is my wife's house. I'm paying for it, but this is my wife's house. This is my wife's furniture. Those are my wife's vehicles. I'm paying for them, but
Amen.
this is my wife's
Amen.
stuff because she's my wife.
Amen.
That's it.
Amen. Amen. It's pretty simple. And we, my brother-in-law, we went and played pool last night, and we were talking about it while we were playing pool, and we were on the way to the pool hall, and we got on the fact. He said, "My sister is something else, ain't she?" I said, "I love that woman." I said, "I'll take a bullet for her." And to your point, you'll give your life. And my brother-in-law chimed in and said, "Well, she'll take a bullet for you too." And we love each other. And to be in love with somebody, that four-letter word is so prevalent. GIVE. You're willing to give. So, ladies, when y'all, I hear y'all say a lot, and I'm saying y'all, not y'all three. I hear y'all say a lot. Well, I love him, but I'm not in love with him. What does that even mean? Help us understand it. Y'all tell us, Indian. We'll start with Coach India. When you're in love with a man, or when you're in love, what does that look like from a woman's
Just one
perspective?
bullet. I'll take it.
Thank you, baby. What does that mean to be in love, guys?
Um, we share everything. I do for him, he does for me. It's not us one upping one another. You
Okay,
know,
okay,
when
okay.
you
That's
just
good.
in lust, it's about your loins, really. It's not about,
Boom.
giving of the heart or anything like that. But when I love a man wholly, truly. You know what I mean?
That's a good point, Coach India. Mo, Coach Angel. What when y'all are in love with somebody? What does that even look like?
That's the bullet.
Okay, I'll go, Mo. um,
The devil
it
bullet.
is more giving. How's that? It meaning I'll get up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast, make sure he's had something to eat before he walks out the door, even though I just got to bed 2 hours ago. It is
Yeah.
it's the taking care, it's that nurturing, it's I have very traditional values on that, and I feel like a woman who's in love prepares her king daily for battle. For him to walk outside and face the world, because life be lifing. And when he walks back home, when he comes back,
Hey,
she's
Mark.
patching all the holes from where he was,
Amen.
wounded or whatever. She's patching up all
That's
his
good.
wounds.
That's good.
So I think it's more about giving. Like, you give more of yourself, you give more of
That's
stuff,
right,
you give
Steph.
more of things, you give more of time. Um, yeah, it's a whole lot of giving. Go ahead, Mo.
But what happens? What? Come on, Mo.
Oh, I agree with all that. Yeah, and that's why I don't like that shit. Cause
Hey, cause Mo, can we let him in on a little secret tonight? Can we tell him about you tonight, Mo? Can we tell him about you? Cause you say you got 2 gears. You only have 2 gears.
yeah, look, go and tell them about the gun line, boss.
Y'all, listen. When Mo is in love with you, man. When Mo is in love with you, you gonna know it. Now, if Mo don't love you, you gonna know that too.
Ooh.
So let me. Okay, so that begs the question. So when do you get to that point you stop loving that individual? What has happened Do you immediately stop loving or is it gradual? Come on,
Well,
Mo.
that
Look, I like the HBCU symbol in the band. Whoa. Okay. the one
Hey, Dr.
one of
Glenn.
one of the most brilliant hood philosophers in my day had this to say on this topic. Said the thing that drives you out of love with someone is the moment you realize they are not indeed the person that you fell in love with.
My.
I said, well, that'll do it. That'll do it. And
That'll
again,
do it.
back to where was that? So the moment I
Hey,
figured
Palmer.
out you lied, the moment that you made some type of promise, you didn't hold your word, and you didn't give a fuck, right?
Hmm.
The moment
Wow.
you looked me in my face and let me down, and still looked me in my face. You know what I'm saying?
Overpromise and
Amen.
underdeliver.
Right. So
My.
once because you're gonna start at the top. You're gonna start out as the alpha, all that,
Right.
and it's up to you to chip away, at your own shit. But once you chip away at it, ain't no
Yeah.
ain't no treatment to go mix to patch it up, and once it's
Right.
gone, it's gone. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
Somebody's been married 60 years in here, y'all. Stephen Tolliver. The Tolliver, they've been married 60 years. Y'all, let's give it up
Wow.
for him.
I
Give it
Yeah,
up
saw
for him,
that.
absolutely.
Sneak. Give it
Where's
up
that?
for him, Sneak.
There you go.
He said he's more in love with her today than he was. They've been married 57 years because I'm 57. It's going on 58 because
Woo!
they got married 1 month and 10 days after I was born. So they've been married
Oh my gosh.
57 years. It'd be 58 years um in July. But go ahead, Sneak. What were you
Wow,
saying, big
Well,
man?
I was gonna say, once you're lucky enough to find that person and you guys click and you fall in
Come
love,
on, come on.
that's easy. That's a wonderful thing. Okay, but people change. People change.
Yeah,
I'm not the same guy I am. I'm not the same guy I was at 20. Now that I'm 57.
right,
Okay. Now, falling
right.
out of love will never happen between me and my wife. But what
That's
does
good.
happen is not paying the same attention, not doing the same things, not freaking pushing yourself to do the things that she likes. That's where I lack sometimes. So, I only talk about me. I can't talk about
Amen.
everybody else. Okay. When she starts complaining about something that I didn't do, oh shit, I dropped the
Right.
ball. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Being able to
yeah.
pick that ball up, or look, sometimes you got
Right.
to get a whole different ball, change the game. You
I
might get
had
tired
to
of football. You might
apologize
have to
this
play some
morning.
soccer. You know?
Yeah, I fumbled this morning. I had to
Yeah,
apologize this morning, and we apologize and make up real quick, and that's
yeah,
something we really work on because from our backgrounds, we really work on it. We mess up, I apologize because that's what she wants to hear, baby. I apologize. Accountability. I wasn't always
yeah.
accountable, but I'm much more accountable today. You know what I'm saying? So, guys,
Wait, let me throw this in.
I need
An
some. Come on, come
apology,
on, come
an
on.
apology ain't shit if you don't change your behavior.
That
All right.
Oh, I
Apology
promise. I
ain't
said,
shit if you
baby,
don't
I
change
never
your
do
behavior.
that again. I
Yeah,
did. It's behavior change. So anybody wants to sit on the hot seat tonight, and the floor is open. The doors of the church are open. Anybody want to jump out tonight and share a time when your heart was broken?
Woo. Mm.
Have you ever gotten your heart broken?
Yes.
Oh, Mo, look at Mo. Mo,
Yeah.
have you not Mo? No, I know Mo hasn't had her heart broken.
Why you calling her
Not
just the way she
Mo, not
is?
the strong Mo that we know that we see here in these TikTok streets. Not
Right,
that Mo that's
Mo.
on the bottom on my right hand side. Not that Mo.
No, but that's why she is the way she is.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. That's exactly who I am.
Come on, Mo. Can you kind of give us tell the story for us tonight, Mo? What happened?
So, woo, this was a while ago. This was back when my son was shit. I think this was elementary school. So yeah, this was long in a land far, far away, time long ago.
Let me tell you, is not invited to the party.
The
Come on.
So guys
Baby,
they
baby,
were
please get
slightly
him to
older
be
than me, but
quiet.
not hugely. So I did that to say that we could have had this shit
Come
together.
on. Okay.
And but they I'm a single parent,
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
It was
Come
coming
on.
up a weekend, and he was like, "Hey, do you have like $50 or whatever that I can?"
Right.
So, and I was like, "Oh shit,
Right.
I don't get paid till this Friday, this upcoming week,
Right.
and
Right.
all I have is the money that I need to put
I don't
on
know who that is.
Right.
He is
for my
funny.
kids."
Right. Right.
Oh, no, I just need it for the weekend. I'll run it back to you Monday. I was like, "Are you
Right.
sure? Because I got to put this, with the school, no later than Tuesday." He was like, "No, I got it." And we had been dating like well over a year before this, so this wasn't
Right.
like new or anything. Getting money, whatever. He disappears, ghosts me the whole weekend. Monday, like I'm texting
Wow.
all of the things, like absolutely nothing. So I ended up, so Tuesday is the deadline, to get the money to the school, or they're not gonna serve my child lunch because that's how they do shit. So
Right.
I had to overdraw my account at the bank in order to put the
Oh,
money in my
wow.
because I'm not gonna tell my kid like mommy ain't got no money for lunch. Like I ain't gonna do that to my kid, right? So it
Right.
was like a week and a half later, the motherfucker come back around. Oh, my bad, and it was at that moment that she realized she had fucked up by using me.
It was at that moment. Mo.
And it hurt so bad because that was the guy. I told that story about how he had damaged the ring that he
Amen.
and he had just mentioned that he was just bummed about it. He wasn't like truly upset, but I have a photographic memory. I remember what the ring looked like. I searched it on the web. I found it on eBay. I stalked the auction in order to get it for him as a surprise, just to like make him happy. Like I did all of that just on a whim behind something that you mentioned you lost. And then I did that
Wow.
for you, and then you see what I'm saying? I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
out.
See that?
Yeah.
Like,
It's a hard reality to realize you love somebody more than they love you. And
Yeah.
that's a tough reality, Coach Angel, this you're working on your second book, and you
Mm-hmm.
just went home for the Rose Bowl, Michigan and all of that. What 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 is your second book about? When you're talking about Hunt the Good, what's your second book about?
Well, first, this is the first book, by the way. It's just a journal. But anyway, it's about how Hunt the Good came to be a way of life for me. It was over a heartbreak. And,
Right.
God and I were having conversations hourly sometimes. I was so heartbroken. And mind you, I was like 42 years old. So this is what, 8 years ago now. I was completely devastated by the stuff that he had done and what I found out
Right.
later that he had done 2 years later, as a matter of fact. So it tells that story, and it tells how wonderful and amazing and everything it was the first 6 months, and then how it started to decline and where I ended up emotionally, mentally. Like I was ready
Right.
to end mine, if I can say that without getting banana. I was ready to end mine. It was that bad. I knew where and how I was going to do it.
Wow.
The thing that stopped me was my 3 children.
Beautiful.
And now that they're all
Wow.
adults, 20, soon to be 29, 21 and 18, they know the story. But yeah, that's how it came to be. So that second book takes you on that journey of how Hunt the Good came to be.
Hmm.
That is good. We got a question on the floor, and maybe Mo, this is to you. Do you think you loved him more than you love yourself at that point? So when you super love somebody like that, when you are all in like that, do you love yourself at that point, or do you realize after you realize they don't love you, you say, you know what, I have to put me first? Where was your self esteem at that time in that particular relationship? If you guys don't mind sharing.
so my self-esteem was not bad.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But I will say, my problem at that time was that I was still chasing the Judeo-Christian, you gotta get a man, Savannah. You got your career in the house and car and everything. You doing good, but where's your man, Savannah?
Where
You
where
know.
where is your man?
And so, I felt great about everything else in my life, but because I was trying to hit a mark and fill an ideal that I truly didn't feel was an actual need for myself. So now that I've
Right.
done the work and I really sat back and I'm like, is this some shit I really feel like I just got to have? Or am I trying to chase some shit somebody else told me I should need?
Right.
And now
Hey,
that I sat back,
Ladybug.
I'm like, now I don't have anything against it, and it would be great if it happens, but it's not an
Right.
absolute to the point that I'm gonna sit and let somebody play in my face for any
Right.
good goddamn reason. And if I
Right.
had been in this headspace then, it wouldn't even got to that point because there was other shit before that. I should have stood on business and not even gotten to that point, at that
That
time.
is so good. That
Yeah.
is so good. Well, we have on the hot seat, we have brother Stephen Tolliver on the hot seat tonight. So, brother Steve, and we're gonna give you 5 minutes tonight. Tell us two keys to you being married to that wonderful bride of yours for almost 58 years. What can you hang your hat on,
Oh,
sir?
it's actually been 60 and married in
Okay, okay.
74.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, it was a shotgun wedding to begin
Okay,
with. Okay.
okay,
And, but what happened prior to getting married is her dad was
okay,
a pastor,
okay.
and he led me to the Lord.
Amen,
Okay.
amen.
Uh, I'm half native, um, and religion was not the big thing for us. Uh,
Okay,
when he led me to the Lord, for some reason, something changed inside of me,
okay,
and the lust just died out.
okay,
And Bible study day after day after day, learning as much as I could. I
right,
learned that the husband is the head, the spiritual head of the house,
right, right, right.
and I vowed that I would spend each and every day protecting her from
That's awesome.
as much as I could. Okay. Now,
That's awesome, man.
are there days that I don't love her?
Hey,
Yeah,
cause Mo said, at that shotgun wedding, you probably under duress, but we understand shotgun wedding are shotgun weddings.
yeah. Uh, but yeah, there's days that
Of course, of course.
yeah, and we all go through it. For me to sit here and say, "Oh, it's been bliss and
Oh, we
peaches and cream,"
understand. We definitely
oh,
understand.
you know, I made a comment that she has continually been there for me,
Amen. Amen.
spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Um, she bore me 10 children.
Right, right.
Uh,
Well, we give you congratulations, all the panel. We just give you much love, man. We love you, and you hug that bride for us, brother Steve. And we just thank you for being here with us,
yeah,
man. That is phenomenal, guys. That's phenomenal, guys. I tell you that love is a wonderful thing. Coach India, Coach A Marie, Coach Mo Bell. I keep calling her a coach. We may have to talk about that offline. But are y'all open for love? Y'all may not be aggressively looking, but if somebody handsome, charming, a combination of mean and sneaky tap y'all on the shoulder, what y'all gonna do?
That's fine. I ain't looking at 10 goddamn children. I'll tell you that much.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that on TikTok? And let me ask, thank you, Mo. You looking in my notes. What do y'all think about this woman, a 33-year-old woman with 7 kids, same baby daddy? She asked this panel, is there hope for her for finding a husband? What say the panel tonight? Come on, y'all.
I said the sister that gave her the advice, that was tonight's conversation. And the sister
There
that
you
gave
go.
her advice was absolutely horrible
What
to me.
was the advice?
It
Let
was
everybody
horrible.
that
She
didn't see
said
that interview,
that she
what
thinks,
advice did she give her?
the bottom line is that she thinks she better try to work it out with the father of the children. And I just thought that that was horrible.
Yeah, I,
All of those children are by one man. So she's not out there,
right.
philandering or anything like that. A man is going to love a woman, then he's going to love that woman. That's how I feel. If
I was leaning toward also working, and that's the comment I made. Work it out with your baby daddy. Y'all got 7 kids. What are y'all doing? I don't think that's horrible advice, but that's my opinion. That's just my 2 pennies, coaches.
Right.
Nope, because you don't know what she endured while she was there and if it was a healthy environment for those 7 children. You can don't
But
I wish
7
people
children
did not
though.
guilt women into staying with men who happen to be their children's father, because you just don't know what that home environment is and what
Hey,
those
Legan.
children may be witnessing. So, if it didn't work out
Oh,
and
okay.
you
Well,
just have to
I
trust that
understand that, and
it
this
didn't
is
work
good.
out.
This is good discussion. I understand that, but if there was a problem, do you think it just happened at kid number 7?
Maybe not, but maybe this is the time when
Okay.
she said enough is enough.
Yeah.
So I
Okay, that's
feel
fair.
like we
That's fair.
shouldn't,
We don't know the whole story. That's
right.
Yeah.
fair. That's
Right.
fair.
So I
That's
don't want
fair.
to
That's
put
fair.
it on her like, oh, well, the reason why she shouldn't look for happiness because that relationship didn't work out and because she has so many
Okay.
kids. Now it may not be for you, that
Hmm.
like, I don't want to be a stepdad to 7 children, but to
Thank you, dude.
say that she'll never
Yeah.
find it again,
Yeah.
you know,
I agree
Right.
with you.
Well,
where's the trust in God at
well,
that point?
she needs you 3. She needs to talk to
Well,
y'all because but come on, Mo, and then
See,
Sneaky.
this the thing that be pissing me off. Cause there's always some shit. And I say all the time, ladies, you will never be enough for a motherfucker that don't want you. There's always some shit.
Woo!
Too many kids. If you
But you
got
better
more
preach,
kids, you
girl.
too old, you too fat, you too tall, you too
You got too
short,
many
too
kids.
wide, you too loud, you make too much money, you don't make enough money, you don't dress like this, you dress too much like that. You look it's always some shit.
Right.
Okay,
Then
so
that's not the
bottom
person
line,
for you.
I hear that, and my heart goes out to you ladies in that regard. I really feel for y'all in that regard because I heard somebody else give a testimony, and it almost broke my heart because she said she was always trying to be whatever that thing was that people said she was not. She was always chasing that, and that thing broke my heart. Come on, Sneaky, you had your finger up, big man.
you see
Good comments, ladies.
that movie called Hidden Figures?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
All
I
right, let's
did.
see.
Yes,
Well,
I did.
I want to marry you, but that means I got to marry the girls too. All right. It could happen for her, but he's gonna have to like them kids. Being in love with
Well,
her
yeah,
in
that's
that
right.
instance, just being in love with her is not going to be enough. He's got to be in love with her and like and want to be around those kids. But it's possible. Never say
That's
never.
not,
It's
yeah.
definitely possible, but again, what the challenge is, guys, and we going back and forth a little bit, and I hear you. I do not disagree with y'all, but to Sneaky's point and to some of the comments in the box, it's a tall task to ask another man or whoever she's going to get involved with. It's a tall task to ask another man whose those 7 children are not his, to take that responsibility on. But to Coach India's point, if you're going to love that woman, you're going to love all of her, and it is
Yeah.
And those
possible.
kids
It's
ain't gonna
definitely
stay
possible.
kids
wait,
forever.
hold up.
Uh,
No,
Good point. Good point.
it ain't a problem to ask a man. It's a problem to ask y'all, cause you the motherfuckers don't want to do it. But for the man for her,
See you, Steve.
it ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so
that's
what we
good.
need to stop doing is just because it's some shit you don't want to do. Just like when women are like, well, I met this man, and he's so nice, but he only makes $10 an hour, and I make 150,000 a year. Should I date him? I'm like, woo, bitch,
Look, every
you
everybody
This is
has
good.
different
And the
ain't.
comment,
scars.
Okay,
that's right. And guys,
but
y'all
that's
go
the
ahead and hit
shit.
that button. I need 10,000 likes tonight. Y'all tap that screen. We're going to do a 30-second praise break. And I want to thank my panel tonight and somebody in the comments. And a couple of people made this comment. They like these types of discussion. And that's why we're going to always have the Blue Table Talk for men and women. We're going to always have this panel. We're going to be here every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. If it's nobody but me, and y'all looking at me for a whole hour and a half, and we playing music, but I want us to have a safe place where we can have intelligent conversations. Because everybody on this panel, I'm a sapiosexual. I love intelligence. I love intelligent conversation. I love smart people. So I got a crush on all these people. I love everybody. I love Sneaky. I love Indy. I love Mo. I love Angel. I love everybody in the chat. I love
You're gonna
having
start rumors now.
good. I,
That's all I
Child,
need to
guess what I
say.
heard? Child, guess what I heard? Dr. Sim got him 3 girlfriends, y'all.
Oh Lord.
And it's sneaky.
And a
And
sneaky.
he likes
And
sneaky
it's
too.
sneaky.
Dr. Sim likes sneaky too.
Okay, and listen, and it's gonna get real messy because I do have a TikTok husband. So look,
Oh,
you
oh,
might have to fight a motherfucker out here. So look, you
I
look.
just
Uh-oh.
might. I just might. But go ahead and lead us off, Sneaky, India, Mo, and then Coach Angel. Y'all give us your final comments tonight. What a couple of takeaways you want to give everybody tonight? Because we talked about a little bit of lust, we talked about love, and we talked about giving, we talked about longevity, we talked about responsibility, we talked about being petty. We had a lot to talk about tonight in an hour, and we try to give you guys a lot to think about and chew on. Let me tell you something else. The reason we're not more than once a week is because the sustenance of what we talk about, this is a heavy intellectual, emotional, mental meal, and it takes time to digest that. You know what I'm saying? You can't eat Sunday dinner every day of the week. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And you can't eat fast food every day of the week either. You'll be big. Like, I done just picked up 1 pound since the pandemic. Anyway, you got to sit with what we talk about. So Sneaky, India, Mo, and then Coach Angel, give us some final thoughts tonight.
Here's my final thoughts in regards to that young lady with the 7 kids
Yes,
and
sir.
relationships. Everyone has scars. Everyone gets injured in different ways, and everybody heals up differently. So just because it's something that you might not want doesn't mean it's something that somebody else might want. You see what I'm saying? There's hope for her. She might find a relationship. I hope she does. I'll never say never. But I love you guys,
Amen.
and I'll see y'all next week.
All right,
Love you
Sneaky.
too,
We love
Sneaky.
you, man.
Light
We doing
skin
a
for the
series on
win.
love and love. Yeah, light skin for the win. And I do love you. Hey, Sneaky. Hey,
Yes, sir.
Sneaky. Tell Miss Sneaky we do love you. Okay.
Absolutely.
Come on, Coach India.
Um, well, in terms of that young lady, I want to say we all have, like he said, we all have our ways and we have things going on in our lives. And when you are looking for love, make sure that you love yourself first.
Amen.
That part. That part. Talk a little bit about your second webinar. Because that first webinar was very good. I am very proud of you, and that's big for her, y'all. That she
Yes.
completed something. That's big for her. Talk about your
Woo.
second webinar.
Yes, because let me just say, wait, before I do that sidebar, I tend to take on 150 projects. And I'll start something and I'll get bored. The Gemini in me, I get bored easily, and or something will get too hard and difficult. I'll hit a snag and then I'll put it to the side and say I'll get back to it and never do. Well, working with Dr. Sims has helped me in that area to stop procrastinating, stop trying to make everything so perfect. Because if it were up to me, I still would not have done that webinar because I didn't have this, I didn't have
So
that, I didn't
proud
do
of
this, I
you.
didn't do that. So I was able to get that done And I said, no matter what, how many people show up or don't show up, I'm going to get it done. Right. So
Thank
I
you.
like
I'm
to
so
say,
y'all
thank
give
you,
her a
Dr.
hand, please.
Sims.
Everybody, show her love tonight. Give that was big. Got we don't understand a person's and I'm putting this in air quotes tonight. I'm putting this in air quotes. We don't understand someone's blind spot. I'll say blind spot. I was gonna say another word, but we don't understand what somebody's Achilles heel is. And Coach India and I really dealt with her Achilles heel for several weeks. And sometimes she would want to coach and sometimes she would. And she already knew when I would call and say, "Have you done your homework?" "Oh, I knew you were gonna check me. I knew you were gonna challenge me. I was gonna get ready. I knew you were
Call me
gonna
like this.
call
I
me.
know he
You
gonna
are
call me.
I knew you were gonna call me, guys. She got on me, guys. She got on me, but we pushed through. And I'm so proud of her. Y'all just show her mad love tonight. I'm so proud of Coach India. And Coach,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
for being
much.
on our panel with us. We love you, okay?
Okay, love y'all too. See y'all next week.
See
Thank
you.
you.
All right, Coach. All right, Mo. Come on, talk to us, Mo.
Yeah, you keep saying calling her coach. I think she needs to do the coaching.
Um, as my thing, what I most want to say is for people to hold to whatever it is they decide for themselves. There is so much content
That's
and so
good.
much to say about, oh, women should this, men should that. At this age, you should be here. At that thing, you blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, it's what are you gonna sit back and rest and be comfortable in? What are you gonna sit back and be happy with?
That's
When
good.
you
That's
check out
good.
of this hot rock and all of this shit and you go up and check in at the pearly gates, are you gonna be happy with the resume of your life that you finished
You better
before you got
preach. You better
here? And
preach.
at the end of
Are you
it,
proud of the
all of
legacy
this,
you've left?
right, all of this talk, all of this, listen, look, Jesus ain't fitting to replay your podcast, okay? So
Come on, Mo. Come on, Mo.
so talking
Hey,
all
little
of this
mama.
shit ain't really gonna help you like you think it's gonna help you. So, stay out of that. Stay out of trying to impress everybody else. If at the end of the day, if you mirror within your own heart and you not impressed with the shit you looking at, you doing the
Come
wrong
on,
shit.
Mo.
Do something else.
Mo, we love you, Mo. And Mo, I'm calling you tomorrow. You know what I'm calling you about. I'm calling you tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Mo, hey, Angel Mo's like, why he called? Why he calling?
She had a,
Okay.
she had an oh shit look like, what'd I do?
That was so funny. Coach Mo was like, oh, okay, I know. Okay, I'll call you tomorrow, sweetie.
And that
Okay.
was me going, okay, I know I ain't borrowed no money. I know I'm not paid for no shit, so I don't owe no money. Okay,
That we good friend. I love you so much, Mo. I love you, girl.
Love you back.
Mhm.
Bye.
Love
Coach Angel, Miss Katrina. No, I didn't get put outside. My brother-in-law was really he really wanted to talk tonight. He's just been through something, and we really helped him with something. And man, he enjoyed this topic tonight. So I just stepped outside, just a little less loud. Come on, Coach Angel.
Okay, so you want to talk
Hey,
about
Kendra.
take as women. I'm just going to speak from women's perspective and not men because I'm not a man, clearly.
Okay.
If you start
Hey,
to
April.
question yourself as to if that person's the right person for you, or why am I feeling this kind of way, take the emotion out of it. Quite literally, write down only the facts.
That's
Not how you
good.
feel
That's
about the
good.
facts,
That's good.
only
That's good.
the facts. And
That's good.
analyze what the facts actually say. If you clearly are not getting, if it shows that you're not getting everything that you need from this person and you've communicated it with this person, it's time to go. Now,
That's good. Hey, Miss Diva.
sometimes we get in our feelings and our
We
emotions,
do. We do. We
and
do.
we can make something that's this big. Hmm. Um,
And then sometimes we can take something that big and do this,
absolutely. By
you
what,
know?
Doc? By what?
Well, a lot of time, well, you know, again,
Communication.
if you, that's exactly right. And if you guys have not seen Risa Teases up to 52 parts now, you avoid the red flags on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he said he was gonna be at my house at 5 o'clock, and it's 2:30 in the morning. You know, he may have got caught up in traffic. You know, he got
Mm-hmm.
busy. You ignored the fact. Wait a minute, he lied to me. He didn't show up. And if this happens in succession, and you still put up with that, you are minimizing some serious issues. So to your point, we do this sometimes and this, and then sometimes we're here and here, you know. And so real quickly, Coach Angel,
Mm-hmm.
how do you take, and because this is hard for a lot of people, you know, and especially
Mm-hmm.
women, and for some of us men, how do you take the emotion out of the equation and simply look at the facts?
Ooh, it is hard. I will tell you, it is not easy. Um, in law school, when I had to learn to do it, it wasn't innate. It wasn't something I just knew how to do.
That's
Um,
right.
you really just you have to
Hey,
take
Leslie.
you really have to set yourself outside of yourself, basically.
That,
Um, to not get worked up, because oftentimes we'll react and or we'll write something down, we'll journal based on our emotions. We won't journal just for the facts. He
that's
said
right.
this, he did this. He didn't do this, but he said this. The kind of analyze it like that, like literally the bare black and
That's
white
good.
of
That's good. And
life.
then one of the best case scenarios, hire a coach. This is one of my clients and one of my students. I certified her last year, and I'm
Mhm.
telling you, a well of a coach. So if you don't want a male and you want a female, that she's not I taught her, don't let you off the hook. So if you think you getting by, not getting me, she's not gonna let you off the hook. Coach India's in here. Coach India's a coach, and we talking to Mo tomorrow about that. Shh. Anyway, but Coach Angel.
Uh-oh, he froze. He must have got a phone call. Well, while he's frozen, I will just say a message for the men. There you are. I didn't hear what you were saying, but I was going to say I have a message for the men too.
I said, yeah, talk about your journal. Talk about
I'll
your
talk about
journal.
that in a second. But men, when you approach a woman and she's not interested, and or she's not interested in dealing with a relationship right now, and or you go as
Right.
far as a woman, and a woman tells you, I'm really a guarded person, I'm working through some things. Stop telling women, especially women like myself who's been single for 6 years happily. Stop saying to us, well, you're gonna end up old and alone. Well,
Fellas.
Lord, don't threaten me with a good time. I ain't got to worry about anybody else. I have my own peace. I ain't got to deal with your BS. I ain't got to deal with whoever ever's connected to your BS. Oh, I don't have to say, oh, I'm going to run out and do this. I have to run out.
Cover robbers. Cover robbers.
Yeah, cover
Cover
up,
robbers.
snoring. Snoring. If you got sleep
Sound like
apnea,
a
get it taken
chainsaw.
care of.
Ning, 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 ning.
Oh no, we talking all kinds of stuff. But anyway, stop telling us that we're gonna end up old and alone. Okay, that's the best case scenario. I promise you. And yes,
I
some
know,
people
right?
might you
Talk
think it
about your
is.
journal. Talk about your journal real quick. Talk about your
So
journal.
my journal, it can be found on Amazon. Search by my name. It's the easiest way for it to come up. Toilet seat.
Right.
Okay, yes. It's a self-guided journal to healing. I did get a bless off from a licensed therapist prior to it. And
Right.
then Doc also wrote in my foreword. And it basically has 25 questions that kind of guide you through. It's like self-prompted. So This is, I don't know how well you can see it, but so you have space to write, but it's a
Okay.
prompted question. And in the beginning, it's like how you see yourself. So the first 5 questions is how you look at yourself. And again, this isn't meant to go all in one sitting. This is take it piece by piece, because some pieces will be super easy, other pieces will not be easy, especially if you're truly being raw and honest with yourself. And mind you, it's a journal. Nobody's judging you for what's in your journal. It's yours. And then the next few questions are, are you willing
Right.
to seek help? Are you willing to uncover the reasons for your pain or your what
That's
have you?
right.
And then the next one, the one that gets even harder is, who hurt you and why? What have you done to hurt folks? And then at the end, it
That's
takes
right.
you back to what are the things that you can do for yourself. It basically empowers you to take control of your emotions and your feelings and your thoughts and all of that.
That's right. That's right.
And then at the back of the book,
That's right.
we have 12 steps to love yourself. It's in the back here. It's got some really good ones in there about embracing your past, because you can't love yourself
Amen.
if you can't love what's your past and what's brought you to where you are right now. And
That's
it's
right.
behind you, so it brings betterness, not bitterness. That's a docism, by the way.
That's right. That's right.
It's an angel docism. Yes, find your own peace.
That's right.
So, but anyway, so it's all here. And again, you can search it by my name. And
That's
then
right.
hopefully soon, now that law school's kicking in, we'll have the second book published. That kind
That's
of talks
exactly right.
about,
That's exactly right. That is so good. Thank you for being here tonight, my dear friend. And I appreciate you so, so much. And we are very proud of you. Everybody give her a golf clap, because she's embarking upon a huge endeavor. And she should be wrapped up real close to the end of the year, if not first quarter of
December
2025.
6th.
So, Coach Angel, December the
Confirmed.
6th. We're so proud of you. Okay,
It's
very good. The
it's
December the 6th.
expedited. So yeah, so I
Very
did a
good. Very good.
master's in law studies. I will have done it in 12 months. Literally, it's like 11
That is
months.
very good. You definitely get a golf out. Well, listen, be good, and we'll see you next week, okay?
All right, love you. Love you guys. Thank you for
Love you
coming.
much. Guys. Listen, I want to say this. Love yourself, okay? Hold on, let me disconnect my headset. All right, I just want to make sure y'all hear me tonight. Make sure you love yourself. And that young lady that's got 7 kids, the same baby daddy, but he's not husband material. I would like for her to get in touch with some type of coach, some type of therapist, some type of counselor. And like Sister Moore said, you got to find your peace. Because if you don't love yourself, and I wrote this in my self-esteem book, my devotional, I Declare Love. And this is a Simism, a Dr. Simism. If you don't love you, it is criminal to expect somebody else to love you. Okay? So you got to love yourself. Okay? And we have, oh man, I'm going to pull this and put it on our Blue Table Talk for Men YouTube channel. This was a great episode. And we're going to talk more next week. Is it love or is it lust? And we're going to unpack that some more next week. I'm about 28% on my phone, so I got to get out of here. Thank y'all for being here. The panel was wonderful tonight. And we had a little pushback. And my heart does go out to women. And men, we have our challenges, because men are just looked at as doers. We'll do this, do that, fix this, fix that. We're looked at doers. But we're still not challenged like women as to you gotta be less this and more of this, or you gotta be more of that and less of that. My heart goes out to y'all for real, and the battle that y'all battle. And this is why I believe what we have on Wednesday nights, where we have both perspectives represented, is a good thing. And like I said, this is some heavy stuff we're dealing with. Love is not an easy thing. Relationships are not an easy thing, and we don't have a class. We do not have a relationship one-on-one class. A lot of us, hey T, have a good night, everybody. A lot of us get our experience on relationship kind of on the job. Okay, but listen, I'm getting out of here. I love everybody. Thank you, Sid, for being here. Thank you, Trish, my baby, for being here. Thank you for my panel for being here. Thank all of y'all for being here. Y'all been rocking us with us almost 2 years. And thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for my new followers tonight. Love you. We'll be back next week. We're going to continue this series. Is it love or is it lust? We're going to continue this next week. Okay? Remember, if you stay high on life, life's going to stay high on you.